do you feel like, you mentioned a couple of these experiences, but how do you feel like they have sort of maybe in different stages informed how it is that you now sort of organize your life and your business? You're saying you're better at listening. Are you also better at listening to yourself?
Such a good question. I feel I noticed this concept probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 years ago, that I felt like I would come around to a similar situation, almost like a DNA strand, and I'd come around to a very similar situation, slightly higher up on the rung, or maybe it's like a parking lot. Maybe that's a better metaphor. And I would think, oh my gosh, I learned these skills, or I learned that insight in this other situation. Why can't I just transfer it into this situation? And part of it is that it's a different situation. Part of it is the springing of the eternal spring of hope. But I think we often come around to situations, similar situations, when the universe is trying to teach us something. But I have so I keep coming to decisions like I'm going to have boundaries that are essentially I'm going to have boundaries. And but that combination recently of I am going to pay attention to my gut, and then having a few experiences where boundaries were crossed and I burned out. I definitely now have a new mantra that's BBC: boundaries, breaks, and communication. So it is informing my business in who I'm going to work with. It sounds maybe woo woo, but there has to be a good vibe. Like I have to feel a connection, like a trust and communication. And if something feels off, then I'm going to say it. I need to feel comfortable to say it. And yeah, and it doesn't have to be immediate. It can be the day after or something, but it definitely affects my business in who I'm going to work with, and then increasingly how I'm going to work with those people.